So man, this really comes off of our discussion about the Bleacher Report uh top NBA players list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you ain't gonna never agree with a list, no matter who makes it. You're not gonna totally agree with it. That's what I believe. So shout out to the people who do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
I'm
like, okay,
I'm glad that they came up with some kind of criteria
right, right.
and tried to put something together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after our back and forth about it,
Mm-hmm.
which was a great idea
A
on
lengthy question that we had.
how lengthy of a discussion was it? Shout out to Barry B Man, Barry
He,
Fantroy.
he tapped out 30 minutes in.
Yeah, he did. He
Tapped out
did.
30 minutes in. It's funny because it wasn't even supposed to be a long conversation. It ended up turning into like a 2.5 hour
Oh
conversation
yeah. Oh yeah.
about.
Which is something we do on a regular basis.
Yeah,
This
we
is
were
nothing
freestyle.
new.
It was really freestyling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was well thought. Honestly, they did really put some thought into this when trying to come up with who they thought were the greatest players in NBA history.
It becomes how you perceive it uh when we start getting into like the off the court stuff and you know
Cultural impact,
cultural impact and things like that, then it becomes um
the
different.
like iconic moments.
Yeah. Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
for me, I
Which I mean they exist.
I don't know
Those
if
things exist.
cultural impact matters for me in selecting who I think the greatest players are of all time.
Right. So then if that's the case, what do you and by the way, like I say, I started off by saying you'll probably never completely
No,
agree with somebody's list. So then it's like, well, shit, you don't agree. Did you make a list? What's your criteria? So that's exactly what
that's
we're
where we're
gonna
at.
do.
That's where we're
Right. Right.
at. Yeah, so
Um,
we will be making a list. We will be
yeah.
devising a list, and
Yeah, we gotta come up with our own stuff.
yeah, yeah,
I think one of the one of the main because like you say, is it gonna be just specifically what happened on the court, not who's selling shoes and who got the biggest shoe deal and all those kind of things. Do you eliminate that?
um, I mean,
Because that all falls into the cultural impact.
I don't necessarily care about that.
Okay, so you want to keep it just on the court. What was your performance on the court, and what was your impact on the court? Your influence on winning or losing,
It,
not your influence on the kid buying your
absolutely.
sneaker or not. All
Let me
right,
ask
I
you
mean,
something.
fair enough though.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah,
Is Paul George a better player than LeBron James?
no.
Would you wear Paul George's to play basketball in, or LeBron James's to play basketball in?
Uh, I've had a pair of some Paul George kicks. They were
They were
cool.
pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So then you want to keep all of that stuff out of the
Yeah,
criteria,
yeah,
the
because
decision making for it.
yeah, your shoes have nothing to do with the way you played basketball. We talking about basketball players.
Your shoes have something to do with the way you play basketball. If you blowing out the motherfuckers like Zion Williamson, then that's a problem.
Wait, man. So I
So
mean, is LeBron James better if he plays in Paul George's? I mean,
I don't know that. I'm just saying if you got some toe back shoes and you falling out them motherfuckers or they falling out on you, players will tell you you got some bad shoes. That's gonna mess up your game.
Man, I mean,
But I
okay.
understand what you're saying. I'm fucking with you.
Look,
I'm just messing with you.
Would Al Harrington have been a top 50 player if he wasn't wearing the proteges, man? What we saying,
I
dog?
mean, are you taking a shot at the proteges right now? I don't know.
No, I'm not taking a shot, but I know that Stevie Jackson was talking about the
Come on.
proteges. See,
No, so I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. Like, okay, so leave that out, keep it on the court.
yeah.
As the players say, did you leave it all out on the court? So okay, so we'll just leave it to the court, leave it on the court. I was saying too, I think it should also be like when you and I told you this about like if we designate a certain amount of points that a player would get for achieving a certain level of, let's say, the example I gave you was like rebounds,
Mhm.
right? Like, would you give 10 points for the career leading rebounds, whoever had the most rebounds or something like that? These people get points. I was saying, like, if you just do that, that's kind of biased, right?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get a bunch of power forward centers, and it eliminates guards who didn't rebound well at their position.
Yes.
But if you say, if you were um, in the top five of your position
Hmm.
rebounding, then you get an extra 10 points. That would give all power forwards, or you get 10 points, right? You
Yeah.
would get you get all power forwards a fair shot, all centers a fair shot, all shooting guards, point guards. So it
Supposed
would.
to get his 10 from each particular
Yeah, I'm saying
position.
like it would show like if you're
Like
if
you said,
you're in
Russell
the.
Westbrook.
Yeah, like no, but I'm saying it would show like if you were an elite center at
Yes.
your position,
Uh-huh.
were you
And elite
cream of
rebound.
the crop? Were you the top of the top? So if you got it, did you ever lead the league in rebounds
Okay.
as a center?
Hmm.
And if you did,
You get
bam,
10
here's
points.
here's 10 points.
Yes.
Did you ever lead the league? Well, not lead the league
Or lead
entirely,
your
but did
position.
you lead centers in
Yeah,
rebounds?
yeah, lead
Right.
your position. Yeah.
Did you lead power forwards in rebounds at any point in your career if you're a power forward? Did you lead shooting guards in rebounds at any point in your career if you're a shooting guard? That way, you're getting the whoever performed the best at
At
the
their
position,
position.
any given year,
And that's
right?
why I said Russell Westbrook could essentially get 10 points, like the year he averaged the triple doubles.
Right. But see, somebody like Russell Westbrook would be in that top 5 probably every year of his career.
Yeah.
So, until like the later years or
For that
whatever.
particular category.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it gives everybody a fair shot. Y'all can all go out and grab rebounds, and it just doesn't keep it specific to like centers would flood that category.
Yeah. And
So
and
it's like, go
and,
ahead.
and to go on what you're saying, like you don't necessarily, so if you're a guard, you don't necessarily have to have 8 rebounds a game. You may get 10 points and average 6 rebounds because you're at the top of your category
Yeah. Like,
in rebounds
and
with
you
6.
for shooting guards.
Yes.
So you got
You're an
more
elite.
rebounds than anybody else at your
Yeah,
position.
you're an
So
elite
you do.
rebounder.
Right, right. Because it's like you can come up with specific stuff that is skewed to a position, but at that point, then the list should be top 50 shooting guards, not
Absolutely.
top 50 players.
Yeah.
Because if you start throwing out certain categories where it's like it's a no-brainer that a guard is going to dominate, even if we go to assist, you may only see Jokic in that, or maybe like I don't know,
That's
Giannis maybe.
that's what so and I guess we'd have to look at scoring because that's where it could get nasty with like Jokic with assists. That makes sense. Him as a center and getting 10 like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Mm-hmm.
let's say it's someone like, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this name. It's
Come
not
on.
on here, but let's say Rudy Gobert, right? Let's say
Okay.
Rudy Gobert is fifth among centers in assists. That's gonna look nasty.
Okay. That's why you have to figure it out though. But is he though?
No, yeah,
Exactly.
I
That's what I'm
agree.
saying. You just throwing that out there.
I am.
Like give me like a realistic like something you think could like really happen
Um,
where you would be like, "Oh, no, 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 that's not going to work."
I mean, nah, the only thing where I look at it and it's like we would have to look at it is the individual accolades with Rudy Gobert having like four defensive players of the years.
I mean, but you got to give points for stuff like that, right?
You
So this is what I'm saying. You give points for accolades like that. You also give points for league wide leaders, but
that's
you break it down also positionally, so you still accounting for someone who did the best at what they're supposed to do, like the best center, the best power forward, the best this. You can still account for those things even in this, you know, all players list because you're including everything also, like top score, leading scorer of the entire league, leading rebounder of the entire league. Then you also do the defensive players of the year, all NBA teams, MVPs, like that stuff.
and I
You
like
got to account
I like what you're saying because like going to the Bleacher Report list, right? I'm looking at it right now.
for. Mm-hmm.
Of the top 10 players, 4 players are centers. And
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I
yeah, yeah,
wonder.
I
I
know, I know,
wonder.
and that's why I said I like what you're saying because of that reason. Maybe it takes away from it being four players being centers, 4 players being center with one being a power forward slash center in Tim Duncan, primarily a power forward, but did play the center position as well.
Okay, and I'll just say this. Um, do you have their top 10 in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So at number 10,
Hmm.
Steph Curry, right?
Yes,
Okay. Number 9, Wilt Chamberlain.
yes,
Coming in at 8, Larry Bird.
yes,
7, Tim Duncan.
yes,
6, Shaquille O'Neal.
yes.
5, Bill Russell.
Correct,
4, Magic Johnson.
correct.
3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes,
2, LeBron James.
yes.
And correctly placed at number 1, Michael Jordan. Um, what's so funny, man?
Just laugh at how you said that, man. You know,
Nah.
I didn't say anything. I just
Okay,
notice I
but
said yes for everybody else.
so you disagree with this top 10?
I do. I do.
Okay, and then is there anything specific about this that makes you say this shit is not, this ain't right?
Um, I think maybe a couple players could be taken out. I think that Kobe can be taken. I think that Kobe should be in that top 10. Um,
Okay,
yeah. I think that Kobe should be in that top 10. And
who gets taken out if you
uh,
you put Kobe in? Somebody has to come out. So who are you taking out?
hey man, I'm putting Kobe in over Larry Bird, man.
And does Wilt Chamberlain go in over Larry Bird? Wilt Chamberlain and Curry?
Um,
Because currently Bird is ahead of them. He's at 8.
yeah,
So you're just saying take Bird out and put him at 11 and put Kobe at 8?
um, I don't know what number I would put Kobe at. I'm just
Hmm.
saying a top 10. So yeah, I don't know where he falls. Like, yeah, I don't know because it's on any given day. You may ask me, and it may change. Like I've did top tens. I don't know over the course of the past 15 years. I've
Mm-hmm.
probably did them 15 times, and they've probably been different 10 times. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I think I take Bird out. I keep Will in because his numbers are just astronomical. Like averaging 50 points in a season is that's astronomical, man. Like some of those numbers are folklore. Like we ain't gonna see 50 and 20. We're not gonna see that, dog.
Hey, but you got hey, listen, you got people
Average.
questioning the stats from back in the day too.
I'm one that questions them.
I'm just saying.
Look, I'm one that questions them, but here's the thing: that's all we have to go off of. So, we going okay? So this is what they said it was. That's all we can go off of.
Okay.
I mean, even there's there's been discrepancy with stats in the 80s, but these are the numbers that we're going off of.
Hmm.
So, like, we got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. And what are we going to do? Just not include the guys in the 60s because we don't know what their numbers really were?
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel
like
you. I'm just saying it's done. People question even Michael Jordan stats. You hear
yeah,
a
that's,
lot of
that's why I
people
said the
talking.
80s. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah,
all right. Well, shoot, we doing a lot of talking, man. We gotta get to it. We gotta determine what's in and what's out in terms of what our criteria is going to be and how it shapes the list. So, man, I guess the next thing to do is to shut up and get to it, and then just come back with the criteria and lay that out and figure
absolutely.
out how we're gonna start building this list. Are we going top 100?
Uh, we can go top 100. I mean,
I guess we'll go back and forth about what we agree on and
and
don't
we
agree on in terms of what needs to go on there.
yeah,
And then once we agree on that, the list of criteria, then we can go and, you know, determine
put it to the
how it's going to
test.
shape up the list. Yeah.
Yeah, put it to the
So,
test.
all right, we'll get back at y'all with the next phase of this.
Absolutely.